Yes! Whoa, yes! Things were starting to look up in fairy tale land. Cinderella had finally found her happiness. She didn't have to deal with her petty, shady behind stepsister and that nasty, evil behind stepmother. She had a castle and her prince. And they lived happily ever after.
Is that it?
Yep. Now go to bed. Good night.
So what's Cinderella gonna do now?
I don't know, baby. I guess she's gonna live happily ever after with the prince.
Well, that sucks.
How so?
A stupid boy comes along and brings her happiness. Why can't she find that herself?
In her defense, baby, she was being bullied by her evil stepmother. So she needed someone to come and save her from her horrible life.
Oh, boo-hoo. Life is hard. Doesn't mean a man can solve everything.
Iris, I understand what you're saying, but Cinderella is a legendary, iconic fairy tale.
According to what you just read, a bunch of talking rats saved her. Cinderella's weak. I don't like her. Don't ever read this story to me again.
Okay, I think you're taking this a little too seriously, Iris. It's just a fairy tale.
Uncle Josh, I'm 9 years old. I know things. Society pulls girls back and creates this fairy tale lifestyle that doesn't even exist. But you know, in reality, boys are girls and girls can do things by themselves.
Of course, girls can do things by themselves, Iris.
So what's Cinderella's goals and dreams?
I don't know.
So what's she gonna do? Sit around, look pretty, and wait for a boy to make her happy? What type of life is that?
A sad one?
Exactly. Learn from this, Uncle Josh. You can do bad things all by yourself.
Okay, well, you have a good night, all right?
Where are you going? I still haven't heard a good bedtime story. Can you sit back down and let's just start this over?
Okay. Once upon a time, there was a black first lady by the name of Michelle, and she had a husband who was named Barack, and they lived in the White House, and they were great for 8 years. And
Josh. I like this story. Keep going. But just leave out the details of Barack and just do Michelle.
Right. Well, Michelle's great. You know, I don't really think Obama would have won the election without Michelle. You know, it's kind of tragic to say that, but you know, everybody loves a black woman in power. You know, a smart black woman in power, because you know, there's a difference. There's like people like Mona Scott that should not have the power to do what she's doing. And there's people like Michelle Obama, who's been on Ellen. Yeah. And been interviewed by Oprah, you know, but everybody loves Ellen. She's just great, but we're not talking about Ellen, we're talking about Michelle. Mm-hmm. And Michelle has 2 kids, and they're great too. I mean, they have really pretty children together. And she's just a wonderful human being. I wish she'd run for president so we could get that hot Cheeto out the office. It's just kind of sad that he's still in there. A black woman as president would be historic.
Yeah.